Hey guys, welcome back again in the new video of Python for beginners, and in today's video we are going to talk about looping or iterating in dictionary. This is the second part of the video that we decided earlier that we are going to talk about dictionary into two parts. This is the second part of it. Before moving into the video, I would like to request that if you have not subscribed my channel, kindly do so. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. So the first thing is you can loop through a dictionary using a for loop. So we have talked about for loop, we have understood it, how to run it, how to access the values, and how to run it against any sort of thing. Okay, so you can run this for loop against any dictionary and get the values. So note, when looping through a dictionary, the return value are the keys of the dictionary, but there are methods to return the values as well. So as you know that dictionaries has keys and values, and every time you run it, it will return the keys. But there are methods which you will know in the program that we have, which we will discuss today, that it can return the values as well. So here is the syntax for it. You run an iterator with the for loop. For example, for key variable in dictionary, this is the iterator for you. You have your code block, and then you have dictionary name and that key variable, which is the iterator, and you can run against any dictionary. So there are three ways to iterate there are three ways to loop against any dictionary. So first is looping through all keys. So you can loop through all keys from the iterator and print or access those values. And then looping through all values, you can do again the same thing. It's just in this part, you should only use values. There are methods for that. Or you can loop through all other key values. So there are three ways and we are going to discuss all of them. So let's dive right into the Visual Studio Code. As you can see, there are three programs which are new in this video. We're going to discuss all of them. Let me clear the screen so that you guys can understand. We are already in the dictionary folder, which is this. Let's study this loop all keys. So in the first one, what I'm seeing over here is there is a basic this is a basic dictionary over here, and then there is a value Calico Egypt, this is Aphrodite Giant Cyprus. So basically these are the names of cats and these are the origin of cats. There are 4 entries over here, 4 items over here, and I have to print it by iterating over keys. So how you can do it? For cats in cats breed and origin, which is my dictionary, you can print the cats. This cats is the iterator. Now it's going to iterate over the keys. Let's see how it works. So this is program number 09. I'll hit tab, hit enter, and you can see that it has run Calico, which is this, Aphrodite Giant, which is this, Bambino, and Punchface. So you have run an iterator, but it has returned the values which are, it has returned the keys, which we discussed in red in the last slide. Why it has not returned? Because there are other methods to access that, and we'll show that in loop all values program. Let's move on to the nested part. In nested part, you can see there are 3 entries of 3 students. You have name, you have ID, and you have the age. And there are several entries for that. These all 3 are keys over here. Okay. How do I know it is nested? Because this is the first key and this is the value. But inside that there is a colon, and then there is a separate dictionary over here, and it has the same keys and values, keys and values, keys and values. Okay. Now for iterator in student data, which is this, it will print iterate keys. So that's how you can access it, and that's how it has shown dictionary keys, name, ID, and age for all 3 student whatever we have in the dictionary. So I hope you guys have understood it. If there is any issue, feel free to pause the video and understand it, write your own program and run it against this program, and you can see the results will match perfectly. Let's move on to loop all values. Again the same thing over here, the same program, the same code, everything same. But right now what we are using in cats breed and origin, we are using this method which is inbuilt values with this. Okay, and then we are going to print the breed origins. So let's see how this works. Let me clear this. Okay, this is program number 1010. Hit tab, and you can see that it has printed Egypt, Cyprus, USA, and Iran. Okay, so Punchface is actually Persian, and Persia is an older name for Iran. Okay, and it has printed in the previous, it has printed Calico, Aphrodite Giant, Bambino, and Punchface, but now it has printed the values. Why? Because we have used this inbuilt method to run against it. Perfect, simple, easy. Let's move on to the nested one. Same program, same code, student data with 3 students. This is the nested one. Key, the whole value, key value, key value, and key value. Okay, perfect. Now we are going to run an iterator against the student data. You can use this as I'm just writing iterator. Print student data, iterator dot values, again the same thing. Okay, so now if I run it over here, and you can see the dict values is of three values that has been printed from over here, and you can see these three. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood this. Now let's dive right into the 11th one, and you can see that again the same code over here. Let me just clean this, and you can see that cats breed and origin, same thing, and for nested we have student data, same thing. We are going to run over here. So now what's going to happen is, let you can see that Calico and Egypt, this is one thing. Then Aphrodite, Giant Cypress is another thing. Bambinos, same thing. List of all cats given cat breed and cat and breeds origin. We are running two iterators over here. Pay attention, guys. We are running two iterators over here, iterating over keys and value pairs. So this is first iterator, this is second iterator, and we are running in cats and breed origin, which is our dictionary name with items. This is something you need to pay attention to. Here in loop all keys, you paid attention to what? Nothing, because by default it returns that, the keys part. In the values, we have used values, and in the loops and keys value, which is the current program, we have written items. So this is what we have done. So now cats and breed origin will be printed separated by a colon, which is just a string to print. And that's how it works, guys. Let us run it and see how does it work. 11, hit tab, and you can see that it has printed this. Now, how to do the same thing in nested? So you already know that we have studied about nested. This is the first key, this is the value, and there is no such change for that, because you have to just run the iterator part and it already print everything. So here you have to separately give keys, values, and item, but here you can print almost everything just by using the iterator. So name Ted, name Robin, name Medhavi, ID 1, ID 2, ID 3, age 34, age 26, age 4 will be printed exactly the same. So I hope you guys have understood this. This is all very easy. Just copy the program, or you can just clone the program from our GitHub repository. It has already been checked in over there, and you can run your program after, or you can, I would just suggest just write your own program and then run it. So I hope you guys have understood it. If there is any issue, feel free to comment below and we will address that. So thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video.